We are at Jack Campground, and I think we're at about 6,000-ish feet. It's a cool campsite because it's established, but it's free, and there's nobody here because we're in the middle of February, end of February, so I don't think people are really trying to get up to this altitude in the wintertime. But I could definitely see this being one of the places that gets really busy in like the spring, summertime. Yeah, like I said, there aren't a lot of people here right now, but there are these two guys, and they're in an RV down the road a little bit. They're one of the only other people here. And we walked by their campsite, and they have a skinned pig hanging from a tree. A wild boar. It's kind of funny though, because last night I was cooking ground beef, and I was like, I don't want the beef to like attract bears. And Alex like, I think our neighbors who have a boar carcass hanging from a tree will probably attract more bears than we will. And I'm like, oh, you're probably right. Yeah, like I said, it is an established campground, and we both kind of assumed that an established campground meant that you had to pay. It's free, but there's a fire pit, picnic table, there's also a grill, there's behind us there's pit toilets. There's a couple pit toilets on site. Oh, and there's tons of sticks to chew on if your dog's a stick chewer. A pit toilet, if you don't know what a pit toilet is, it's like a permanent porta potty, but they just dig a huge hole into the ground, and you're just pooping or peeing into a giant hole. So, have you ever gone to the bathroom with your cell phone in your back pocket? And has your cell phone ever accidentally fallen out of your back pocket while you were taking your pants down? That's happened to me a number of times. Getting your cell phone out of a pit toilet is much harder than getting your cell phone out of a regular toilet. So, my advice, bring a newspaper. It's not worth the risk. Trust me. This is a pretty typical morning. Kiko and I will get up anywhere from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., sometimes 6 a.m. You know, it just depends on what Kiko's in the mood for. If I had my way, you know, we'd all sleep in until 9 a.m. Man, I thought getting on the road, you know, I was like, I'm not gonna have to worry about anything. I'm just gonna sleep in every day. I'm just gonna get to relax. And Kiko's like, no, he's literally the reason I get up in the morning. Sometimes I wish I didn't have a reason to get up in the morning, you know? Kiko, you silly pup. You silly pup. See, look at, he rubs himself all over the bushes, and I'm just like, I don't know if that's a poisonous bush or not. This is a little bit more of the rest of the campsite here at Blackjack. There's picnic tables everywhere. There's grills everywhere. So this is the area, like, you could have like 20 tents all surrounded by each other. So this would be a really cool place for like a group camping sesh, if you and your friends are into that kind of thing. But yeah, so this is a really cool spot. We really like it here. I think we're gonna move on. Not because there's anything wrong with this place, but just because we want to. When you're in a campsite that you really like, and then you want to go and explore a new campsite, it's always a gamble because you never know exactly what it's going to be like, you know? There are ways to review campsites. Like we use iOverlander and We Roam and a couple other like camping app things. People will leave reviews that say, oh, 1 star. There's a lake nearby, there's toilets, there's fire pits, it has everything you could ever ask for, but I couldn't stream Netflix, so 1 star. It's like, all right, lady, like calm down, right? Somebody else will be like, oh, this spot has everything you could ever need. And then you get here and it's literally nothing except for like a pit toilet. But to that guy, like a pit toilet was all he needed. And so like, that's like the best spot ever. The point being, finding a new camp spot is always a gamble because you never really know what you're going to get yourself into. Because the next spot might be amazing. The next spot might be shit. There's no way to know unless you try. Hey, I think I found deer poop. Can you see it? I think that's deer poop. Gotta taste it to really know. I'm just kidding. Okay, you know what? This is why I hate walking. Okay, I cannot walk Kiko while I'm distracted. He takes me like into the wilderness. If I don't pay attention to where we're going, he will just... Kiko, do you know where we are? Nothing. He's like, I don't know. He's like, now what? So this is just a typical morning with Kalina and Kiko. Have a good day. See you later. I'll hit you with the next update. Loves ya. Bye.